Hey everybody, welcome to an episode of Cooking with the Frisbees and out on Little Acorn Farm. Boy, is it hot out here today. I just finished doing a whole bunch of mulch and some garden stuff. Actually take a little time off from my regular job to get a lot of projects done around here in the summertime, but I thought I would take a moment to just kind of show you our workhorse that Beth and I invested in. Oh, it was just before the season started, before we started hauling all the compost and the dirt and the rocks and all the wood that went into building these other two beds. And we were carrying all that stuff down to the Little Acorn Farm by hand, and that's just a lot. So we made an investment, and I thought I would just take a moment to show you guys. We've had this now for about 6 months. Not a ton of hours on her, but we bought this at Lowe's. This is the Axis, or they would say Hisun, I guess is a brand. It is the Axis 700, and it's just a 2-seat side-by-side that we invested in, and I just want to give you a little tour. It's been a phenomenal tool for us to have around Little Acorn Farm, and it's been fun too. We've taken it on a couple of trips with us as well, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tour. So let's start at the beginning. And one of the things I've done, I don't know, let's hope it doesn't start raining on me, is I went ahead and I changed out these. I don't know if you can see it now, but it had the halogen light bulbs in there that got really hot. And I just went ahead and ordered the regular motorcycle headlamp batteries. I'll try and find the brand for you. And I replaced it because it's just a lot brighter. This is pretty stock as it comes. Beth wanted red. I kind of thought camo, but you know what? There's a lot of red in the kitchen with Cooking with the Frisbees, so you know what? Red it is. I like it. I figured I'd give you guys a tour of it. I just finished a lot of mulching and things like that, like I mentioned, and it was had to wash it down. Willie was a little dirty, and yes, that is his name. His name is Willie. And you'll see that name in the back. So this is as stock as she comes. I mean, you look down here and you see that it's got, you know, a 3,500 pound winch that is electric, and we have used that. I can tell you, we have used it to drag big bags of dirt that we had sitting on the side of the house, and we had to get it around here, and instead of emptying it shovel by shovel into a wheelbarrow, we basically hooked it up to the winch and we dragged it around. So just looking at the outside, you can see it's really got some aggressive tires on it. It's got good shocks on it. So this is something that, yeah, we can take her off-road if we want to. And like I said, we did. We went on a trip to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we took it up there on some logging trails. It was a lot of fun. Just coming around the back, just a quick around back. It's got a nice dump bed in the back, and that has come in very helpful for us. These latches here actually comes down as well, so you can see the tailgate drops down. That makes really easy loading. It's really sizable. I mean, I just had some 50-pound bags of mulch in there, and I think I easily had like 10 bags stacked in there. And then one of the other functions that you have to love about this is you come over here. You see this lever here. It's a dump bed, which makes it really easy. I got to do that right-handed. Sorry, guys. And you simply just, let me see if it's forward. There you go, forward. And it's on a piston, so it just doesn't go slamming up. You can see all the components and things under here. I don't pretend to be a mechanic, but nice angle. So we just dump a lot of rock and stuff right out of it. We put that back down, and then it just snaps right back down. The one thing I'll tell you though, you got to make sure you come over to both sides, because it, see, doesn't always click down. So you got to make sure you do it on both sides. Standard, comes with a nice mat that keeps everything from being all scratched up. It also comes with the hooks. There are 4 of those. That cargo net, I put that in there with some carabiners. Just have some extra rope and things like that in there. Really nice. Latch this back up. Quick, easy latch system. Just snap. You see I have the lights on here. And everything here is really fully functional. So it's got brake lights, it's got directional lights. And you can see we put a plate on it. It's not a registered plate. We are here in Georgia, so that is Willie. It comes with a hitch that you can see. Now, I had this hitch made special for me. I just went to my local trailer place because the pin for the hitch, you can see it's on the side. That doesn't really, or the pin for this goes up and down, so it goes vertically, where most hitches have that horizontal hole. Well, there is no hole in there, so I just had them drill that out and make this for me and use the pin that came with it, and it works just fine. The other thing that I went ahead and did immediately, is I changed out the muffler. When you have these, it has that really like pack, 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 pack sound. And you'll see when I start it up, it cuts that noise down considerably and just brings it to a nice rumble. And just doing a complete all the way around look at it. Probably need to back myself up a little bit. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to zoom in like that. 2-passenger fuel tank. It's got a 7.5 gallon fuel tank is what it has. Has rear view mirror, comes with the windshield, comes with the roof. That bag that you see there, those are accessories that I bought that bag. And since we had it when it was colder weather, I had actually had a windshield that velcroed on here. There's a ton of accessories for this. So we're slowly starting to buy the things that we need, like this here. That's to hold a speaker, so when we're out and about. I bought, this is a center light that goes on there. It just snaps in, it's rechargeable, so it kind of gives us some overhead light. I bought some handles. These just Velcro on, and you'll find that there's different spots that you want to get in and out of. Now, the door here, these get a little sticky, so I kind of left it that way. You see in here, just brake pedal, still wet because I washed it down. Got some cup holders in here. The engine is right under here. I actually put this on to help me turn the wheel in really tight spots. Like I said, directional lights. It's got lights. Turn those off. It's got a horn. Nothing major. Let me hop in here. I can show you the rest of this. All right. So you can see here, we've only got 11 hours on it, so it's not even past the break-in. It really sips the fuel. We've got 2-wheel drive, we've got 4-wheel drive, also have a differential underneath here that locks all the wheels into one. You have a 12-volt outlet. That's come in handy. Nice sized glove compartment. Keep some spare gloves and things like that. You never know when you're going to need that. And then here's the winch down here. You can see, and there's a lot of cord that comes with it. So this just pops out of here. You can see the controls. It goes out and it goes in. Like I said, that has come in handy, especially with all that extra cord, because when Beth isn't around, sometimes I have to stand there and do things myself if she's not there. So I got to bring that all the way around to the front and drag a couple of things. So I'm going to go ahead and just start this up, put my foot on the brake. Oh, you see, it even has, you can see that, even has hazard lights. So you could take this out. You could take that out, take this out on the street as a, I think they call it a low speed vehicle or something like that. So ignition switch here. I'm just going to go ahead and turn her on. This here, put your foot on the brake, goes into high gear, go up one more, that's your low gear. The red, you can see it's in park, neutral, and then goes into reverse. So got a lot of selections, tells you the parking brake is on, tells you how much your fuel level that's in there. God, I haven't filled this, and I do want to mention that because it's not used every day, I do put no ethanol fuel in here. And that way, it serves things a lot better. Because I don't worry about it just sitting around. And I still do go ahead and I put stable in it as well. So I'll let you hear the engine. shabby, huh? I'm going to go around the back there and show you that muffler. Bear with me. I want you to hear that muffler, because any of you guys that have ridden around in these side-by-sides, you know what those mufflers sound like. See how that cuts that down? That muffler was about $200. I think it's called the Silencer, and it does really well. The only thing it doesn't have, like a Polaris has, doesn't have that turf gear in it that really only kind of one wheel turns, but I'm not really worried about that. I mean, our grass is thick enough, and usually what we do, I'm building this up over here, that this is going to be, I'm going to fill this in with some backfill dirt, put some gravel down, a couple of boards with, I think I'm going to try and do some roofing tiles as well. And that way Willie can come up and down here with ease. I mean, we'll have to move some things out of the way when we do it, but especially when we start our fall garden. So we'll start getting all that stuff together. So man, let me back up here. That's kind of Willie. I mean, we are very, very happy with it. I would say that, you know, from Beth's perspective, I drive it a lot because Beth is about 5'2". Those seats do not slide forward and back. So she needs a little booster in the back so she can reach those pedals, but she's not afraid to drive it, I can tell you. I'm thinking about in the wintertime maybe enclosing this cab a little bit, but because that engine is right there in the center, you do get a lot of heat that comes up out of there. So all in all, you know, owning it since February, we bought this at Lowe's, and I think we paid $10,000 for it. The prices have gone up to $11,000 now. I don't know if that's inflation or that we just bought it before springtime, before the season. You can see, ooh, that reflection is something. That windshield is removable. The hard top's removable if we want to get a lot of air. There are spots on here that if I want to put some sort of a brush guard on here, I can put that, but we're not doing anything like that. We might take some trips in the fall, but we're not doing it. I guess I could unhook this for you too. This is kind of tough. These are just the, this hood is on here with elastic straps, and they give you some extra ones too. So you pull down on that, pull forward here, gotta jiggle it just a bit for it to come up. And you go around the other side. Usually when you go see it, I come over here and pull, and then it gets stuck on that side. Let's see if I can go from the center here. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right. Let's let you see what's underneath here. So, radiator, all your basic stuff, antifreeze. I did have to add antifreeze to it, but now it's full. The one thing that I see a lot of people talk about is loose bolts. I've found some bolts laying around, so my suggestion is every once in a while just go and tighten up your bolts. But we are very, very happy with this. I can see us upgrading once we get a larger piece of property. So
this is the before. I think it's significant. Steady, lower. Yeah.
See? We stuck up the gas a little bit. Whenever you're ready. Hey guys. So I'm not sure where the cut is going to be with Willie on this, but I want to take a moment to highlight Willie and the best investment that we ever made that makes real light duty of a lot of heavy lifting. So I got some bags of mulch today, but we always have stone, we have rocks, we have lumber, and he really becomes a nice workhorse for us. Because these bags, I mean, they don't weigh that much. I don't even see what the pounds are on it, but they're pretty heavy. This is going to have to go around back. I've also got some, I didn't forget this, honey. I know you told me to get this. Some more weed blocker.
Yay!
So it makes it really easy because I can just load him up, take him around the back. It's got a dump bin on it, so I can dump stone, rock, anything. And he is a lot of fun too. I'm not going to say he's not. We've taken him to the mountains, run around some logging trails. We'll probably plan an excursion this fall as well. But Willie's the workhorse for Little Acorn Farm. Best investment ever. I can dump him, but I don't really want to do that. But as you can see, it keeps me from having to carry this stuff all the way around the house. I ain't yet young anymore, so thank you, Willie. So folks, that's kind of my upfront review and walk around on the Axis 700. We like it. You guys are probably wondering about top speed. We haven't pushed it hard because, like I said, we're still in the break-in period, which is about 25 hours. And then there's a service that comes with it, but we don't push it too hard. But I've had it up, I think it says top speed is about 55 miles an hour. I've had it up to about 45 miles an hour on spurts just to get the engine broken in correctly. But you can see that stone back there. We got work to do. So anyway, just want to give you guys an upfront review. I'll come back as we get a little deeper into it, take some trail rides, and let you know how it works out. But for right now, it seems to be working just fine. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Ask any questions, click subscribe button. We'll see you next time.